Good morning, it's Chad Seay from Seay Real Estate here in Richmond, Virginia. This week, the topic I want to discuss is letters from purchasers to sellers. It's something I've seen on the rise, the frequency of these letters over the years as I've been in real estate. And oftentimes buyers are coached to present letters with their offers to the seller in order to help them secure that property, especially in competitive situations where there are multiple offers. And I've seen these work rather well. I've seen them backfire. What you never know when you are entering a situation like that with a seller is their personalities. Everyone's different. I mean, that goes without saying, but I think some buyers and their agents, it never occurs to them that the letter they're writing could be seen as manipulative, beside the point, or beside the fact, if you will, irrelevant. A lot of sellers with a business type mindset can almost resent someone attempting to influence them with a sappy letter. And I have seen some sappy letters. It's beyond evident that the purchaser is trying to get to the heart of the seller in hopes that they will choose their offer by saying, this is our first house. We view it as our forever home. We've looked at hundreds of houses and we've never felt chills run up and down our spine as we entered the front door. We've never had such a vision of our children frolicking in the yard with puppies, and we would be just so excited and eternally thankful if you were to accept our offer. And you know, every now and then, something like that, depending again on the seller's personality, it might bring a certain seller to tears and it might move them strongly in the direction of accepting that offer. But just know that it could have the extreme opposite effect. I've seen both. I've seen sellers impressed with these letters, and I've seen them get mad that somebody would even try such a thing. I've seen them intentionally not choose offers because of letters like that. And again, it works both ways. So you may want to think before you craft a well-written letter like that to a seller to go along with your offer. I guess from my perspective, if I had to pick what was best, it would probably be somewhere in between. I don't think no introduction at all to the buyer and who they are and what they're trying to do. I don't think that's ideal, nor do I think an over-the-top novel is a good idea either. I think what is probably a good middle ground would be not necessarily even a letter, but to have your agent, if you're the buyer, explain to the listing agent, who can then pass it on to the seller, just a little bit about the buyers, that hey, they're new to town, they are working for Capital One, they've been pre-approved for financing, they are expecting their second child, they have a 5-year-old and they're excited about the school district. And just a little blurb in an email. If you do a letter, I'd make it very low key, just like that. But I think even better than that is just an expression to the agent who represents the seller, a little bit about the buyer, because I do know sellers appreciate knowing something about them, especially their financial situation with a pre-approval letter. But they are interested in where the person's working, what their interests are. A little bit about the person I think is perfect. And I think that's the best place to stop. A little introduction from your agent to the listing agent. He or she can pass it on as they see fit to the seller, and most sellers appreciate a little inside info like that. So just an observation or two for you this morning. I hope you have a fantastic week. I'm Chad Seay with Seay Real Estate.